assemble your team. There is much to be done.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
It's their world now, you know. Deep down, they're not half bad. Humans. Lilith showed me that much.
Now you speak fondly of my mother?
No, I speak truthfully. The best way we can honor your mother's memory is to destroy the monster she has become. Never forget that.
Then what are we waiting for?
You, actually. It's time.
Still amazed by this thing.
I prefer silver for killing monsters, but this gold looks slick.
Hulk arm, shiny.
Better not get a rash from this.
Sure we can't up the fire on mine?
I wonder if there's time to add some cloaks.
You did all this?
I mean, not all. A lot, but
It was a team effort.
and a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time?
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple? Facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside?
Yes. Only now...
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time. We've come a long way, haven't we, Hunter?
You could say that.
I'm glad that you finally know the truth, kiddo. Especially going into this fight.
It will not make things any easier.
But you understand now that your mother, Lilith, was not a monster. Everything she did out of love for you.
But in the time since, she has done so much to hurt so many.
I want you to forgive her, Hunter. With everything you know now, it shouldn't be that hard to accept.
Just as I am about to face her?
It may be more important now than ever.
She does deserve forgiveness.
I'm relieved to hear you say that, Hunter.
But there's something else?
I might rest easy if you forgave me too. But I know that's asking a lot, considering everything that's happened.
Of course you are forgiven.
You're a better person than I am, Hunter. Thank you for understanding.
And now?
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important you know the person she was before.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. And I'll be with you, watching. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
Is this really it? Are we ready for this?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. That isn't who I am. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
Wanda Maximoff has no reason to fear. She is a witch so scarlet that Mephisto himself looks pale beside her.
Oh, stop.
The Mother of Demons is no match for the Queen of Chaos magic. Lilith had better run before Wanda edits her out of existence.
Come on, I can't do that.
Do you doubt the power of the extravaganza from Transia? The Scarlet Witch with the Chaos Stitch? Our very own Count Wundagore!
Okay. Would you stop before the others hear you?
Better?
Much. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. But I have no regrets, Hunter. That's entirely because of you. No matter how difficult the journey, our friendship brought me back to myself. I'm not who I was before Agatha, but you helped me make peace with who I am.
I am glad to hear that, Wanda.
Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to have words with your mother.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty. It saturates the air.
Funny. All I smell is Stark's unwashed socks.
You know, I don't think I've seen him do laundry since he's been here. Makes me actually feel bad for Strange. If anything, the doctor is tidy. It suddenly occurred to me, this might be our last conversation.
Do not say that.
You have been one of the closest friends I have ever had, Hunter. I want you to know that. If we are to die, I would be proud to do it by your side.
Oh, Ileana.
Let's not get emotional about this.
If we want to avoid dying by each other's side, we could always take refuge in Limbo. Use some soulless to build us a house, grow a little garden with hellfruit. Charlie would love it there.
Gardening. Sounds like a nightmare.
It does. Besides, if Lilith wins, there might not be a Limbo.
Then we can't let her win. Because that's my hellscape. Well, it's almost time.
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit. Reminds me of something I would wear when I ruled Limbo.
Hunter.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end. I know this is meant to be a serious moment or whatever, but come on, can we talk about the fit for a second? Mine smells like new car.
Always making jokes, even at the very end.
Oh, I've got more. I'm just saving them for when we throw a rager later. I want to see the Hulk crush a piñata with his hands.
We all need to survive before we can celebrate.
No one is allowed to die because I already made them RSVP. That's how it works, right?
How do you usually prepare for a life or death situation?
Meditate, write in my journal, pray to the flying spaghetti monster. Oh, you were being serious. Listen, these goodbyes aren't really my thing.
How so?
I don't stick around long enough to get to this point. I always peace out before things get too mushy. It's not like I've never done it. I've said adios to people who never came home. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Saying farewell is never easy, especially when the outcome is uncertain.
No dying on me, Hunter. I'll be mega pissed if it takes another 300 years for you to come out of your sleeping beauty coma. You don't want to see wrinkly old Pool. I didn't either when I clicked on that link, but I live a safe search off kind of life.
Never has a threat sounded so sweet.
Well, that's what you get when you're with me. Anyway, break a leg out there. Not your own, though. You don't heal as fast as me.
Is that supposed to bring me good luck?
Breaking the legs of every creepy crawly so they can't fight back? It's called strategy, Hunter.
Whatever's on the other side of that portal, this isn't goodbye. That kind of talk trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in fighting it.
I am glad someone else understands.
Why does it feel like you're messing with me?
I'm not messing with you.
I don't buy it. You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitters loose.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
This isn't easy for me, but I rarely do easy, so here goes. You better come back, or I'll kick your ass.
You worry I will not come back?
Nah, we resurrected you once. I'm sure we could do it again, but let's not make it a habit.
Understood.
However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blade.
You can call me Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Regretting this already.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end.
This feels very familiar.
What does?
The moments leading up to a final battle. There's a certain intensity in the air. What do you sense?
I sense a feeling of elation and buzzing, like we are going on an adventure.
That's the adrenaline kicking in.
It is a good thing. I feel no hesitation about leading us in our last fight with Lilith.
I hope it keeps up. Remember that your affinity for fighting cannot prioritize the safety of our team.
How did you balance both battle and safety?
By reading the room. Every second is precious, and we must make decisions quickly.
I did not know there was time for reading while we fought.
You were doing a fine job of keeping our spirits up, Hunter. Like a good leader should.
Is there anything else you can share with me before we head out?
Battles like this rarely end in a win-win situation. If some of us don't come back, do not blame yourself.
Sounds easier said than done.
I have watched you grow into a capable fighter and leader. Worry about the now.
I suppose you are right. You have fought many more life or death battles than I.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't be a hero.
But I already am one.
If you find yourself in a situation where the outcome is dire, do not sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Let's just leave it at that.
Hulk ready to battle!
I need to warn you, Hulk, that you may not survive this battle. I cannot promise any of us will.
Hulk not care about life or death. Hulk not here to make friends. Hulk here to destroy demons. After, Hulk will rest, dead or no dead.
Hopefully we will all find time to rest, together and alive. I wish I could promise that, but I cannot.
Hulk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Let us get on with it.
Hulk not like lettuce. Blah.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl. Oh, Charlie, I am sorry, but you cannot come with me this time. I have to do this alone. Do not cry, girl. You know I love you. You have waited for me before. Now all you have to do is wait a little bit longer. Can you do that for me, girl? Oh, that is what I thought. Do not worry. I will not be gone for long. Promise.
We made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes next is not fate, destiny, or prophecy. It's where you led us.
This was a team effort, Steve.
No need for modesty. I get it. I'm uncomfortable with praise as well. But I mean it. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god its place in the universe.
Before we go...
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
This is not a happy family reunion. I am counting on you not holding back.
Me? Hold back? Psst. No matter what happens out there, I understand the stakes. That means, hold on to your socks, Hunter.
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into battle.
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. It's finally time to confront your family issues. Before we do this saving the world thing, I'm not very good at this. Being vulnerable with you, well, it's been the highlight of this prophecy-busting experience. No matter what happens, I'll carry our friendship forward, to the stars or beyond.
It has been my honor to know you.
That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our victory.
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
Just warning you, I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple tears. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
To be honest with you, Logan, I do not have it in me to joke around. Not at this moment.
Aw, too bad. Some of my best laughs with the X-Men were right before we headed into danger. Kurt's great with the one-liners.
If we survive this, I promise you I will tell you a joke that will cause your claws to curl.
You know, Hunter, I just want to say thanks. After everything we gabbed about, I think you really started to rearrange my thinking about life.
Every day counts, my friend. It is not the quantity, but the quality.
I've had the quantity. Glad to know the quality.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's go save the world.
Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Let us not say goodbye, okay?
We won't need to. Not if you all stand together and face Chthon.
What do you mean, if?
If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost? Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning, in dark disguise.
Ready to eat your way through an army of demons, big guy?
We hunger, but demons are dry and stringy, like overcooked meat.
Hunger is the best spice.
We prefer rosemary.
You look... It is good, but different. How does it make you feel?
Powerful. We will rip the flesh from their tendons and drain the marrow from their bones.
Love the team spirit.
Hunter, before you go, Eddie wishes to speak for himself.
Of course. Do you need some privacy, or...?
Hey, before we crack into the appetizers, I wanted to say, thanks for saving me from Lilith, for welcoming me into the Suns, for everything.
I understand, Eddie. You are welcome.
I don't think you do understand. I've been here before, at the precipice.
You stood at the edge of a portal, ready to jump into a demon-infested hellscape full of wailing and suffering?
Well, I appreciate the perfect setup for a New Jersey joke, but you know what I mean. I've been here before. I stood at the edge of losing it all. And when you're in a place like that, you have to remember what you're grateful for.
You do not need to thank me, Eddie.
Oh, look, I'm just trying to be nice here. I want to say thanks for all you've done.
You are part of a team now, Eddie. We help each other out.
Huh. You know, I don't work as part of a team very often. Yeah, feels kind of good. Well, if we're really gonna do this, guess I should suit back up.
You know, I've come back from the brink of death a couple of times. Started to feel like I was immune to it. Something about this coming battle is making me question that.
Some of us may not return from this. Are you sure you are ready?
Well, I've been a living vampire for a long time. Might as well explore the alternative.
Doctor, that is actually funny.
I have my moments. I know we haven't gotten to know each other very well, but I've admired watching you from the sidelines as you led this team through one victory after another. After this is all over, I would like to know you better.
Thank you, but we should not get too far ahead of ourselves. We must focus on the task at hand.
How are you feeling about the upcoming battle?
How I feel is irrelevant. We have been prepping for this battle for a long time. We cannot fail.
Then I guess I should say thank you.
You are thanking me for marching you into the fire?
I once risked my life to save myself. You have given me the chance to risk it again, to save everyone. I consider that a gift. Well, we don't have a lot of time to stand around. I guess we should be going.
What is your catchphrase? It is time to morb?
Close enough. Let's do this.
We doing this again.
Quiet. I hear voices.